Star Wars Battlefront 2 Rise of the Empire is a campaign mode included in the 2005 video game Star Wars Battlefront 2. Released in 2005 as a sequel to the highly successful 2004 Star Wars Battlefront, the player is given the option to explore the role in the Star Wars universe not only as a Jedi or Sith who are waging war across the galaxy with each other, but that also of the common soldier, whether it be the clones of Kamino, the 501st Legion, the CIS droid army, or even into the original trilogy with the Rebel Alliance or the Galactic Empire. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is a critically acclaimed game with lots of freedom, allowing the player to play as many different units such as infantry, heavy units, engineers, snipers, and many more special units, as well as allowing the player to assume the role of many iconic Star Wars characters such as Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, Han Solo, Boba, Jango Fett, Darth Sidious, Count Dooku, Darth Maul, and even the iconic Darth Vader himself. Star Wars Battlefront 2 was critically acclaimed, and Rise of the Empire is treated by the fans as something precious, something that really stands the test of time. The narrative told by the perspective of a veteran clone trooper who has seen the battles all the way since the rise of the Empire and the fall of the Republic, to the Rebel Alliance, all the way to the end of the plot of the original movies. Star Wars Battlefront 2 Rise of the Empire, I hope, will bring you an interesting narrative experience, as well as filled with great sci-fi combat action that I hope every single one of you will enjoy. And before we get started with the iconic Star Wars introduction used in the movies, I'd like to take a small moment to please implore you that if this video, you make it to the end, if you enjoy it, to please consider visiting my channel, Alakazam ASMR. On this channel I create a variety of content, ranging from character roleplays, entire playthroughs of video games, and other miscellaneous content. Regardless what you get from this video, I truly appreciate any support I receive, and I hope this video brings something to you, whether it's entertainment, relaxation, or even just a smile at the magnificence of the Star Wars universe. All you gotta do is sit back and relax. Myself, Alakazam ASMR, and the 501st Legion have got this, so take it easy and let our story begin. The clones of Kamino, commissioned secretly by Chancellor Palpatine, come at all too much of a suspicious timing for the Jedi Council, in great need of an army to destroy the greedy CIS army. The Jedi reluctantly accept the help of the clone troopers. The story is told from the perspective of the 501st Legion and narrated by a veteran trooper who goes all the way from the Battle of Geonosis further into the fall of the Republic and rise of the Galactic Empire. Throughout the plot, you will see what the normal, everyday soldiers were thinking as the galactic conquest went on for years and years, and you will also discover the machinations of Chancellor Palpatine and his eventual rise to rule as Galactic Conqueror and Galactic Emperor, as well as the ascension of the infamous Darth Vader. So, without any further ado, a long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, we will take you on an adventure in Star Wars Battlefront 2, Rise of the Empire. Please enjoy, my friends, and may the Force be with you. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Star Wars Battlefront 2, Rise of the Empire, ASMR. One of the most unique campaigns I've ever had the pleasure of experiencing. I have a deep love for the Star Wars franchise, and this is one of the most unique stories we've ever experienced. Join me, Alakazam ASMR, as we witness the rise of a heroic republic, the rise of a rebellion against a dark empire, and the scheming and diabolical machinations of Darth Sidious and the rise of the iconic Darth Vader. Sit back and relax. The 501st has got this. Let us begin Star Wars Battlefront 2, Rise of the Empire, ASMR. Please enjoy, my friends. And 501st, roll out. Star Wars, Fall of the Old Republic. A shadow looms over the Republic. The Clone Wars have torn a rift across the galaxy. Its populace weaken allegiance and resolve. Supreme Chancellor Palpatine has commissioned an elite division of clone troopers, the 501st Legion, to vanquish the Separatist threat once and for all. Their unwavering loyalty to the Chancellor, combined with the Republic's desperation to see an end to the war, has set the stage for the execution of Palpatine's ultimate plan. Braving the frigid world of Mygeeto, the 501st joins Jedi Master Ki-Adi-Mundi for the first of many crucial battles destined to shape the fate of the galaxy. Star Wars Battlefront 2, Rise of the Empire, ASMR. Let us begin, my friends, and understand where we're going with this.
My first day as a member of the 501st. It was hot, it was sandy, chaotic. Nothing at all like the simulations on Kamino. Of course, that's pretty much the way it was for all of us, wasn't it? All that breeding, all those years of training. It doesn't really prepare you for all the screaming or the blood, does it? Frankly, I'm still amazed we ever made it through the first hour. Never mind the first day.
Let us begin our first mission, soldier. We begin in the planet known as Geonosis, set during Star Wars Episode 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Scouts have been detected in the area. Take them out before they can report our position.
Part of the appeal of Star Wars Battlefront 2 is not playing as the Jedi or the Sith, but as the everyday soldiers who fight the battles on the sidelines. We play as a lone clone trooper of the 501st Legion.
Let's hope those scouts didn't get word back to their army. Now, finish off that damaged Hellfire droid using your thermal detonators.
This is our standard infantry unit, a clone trooper. We have an assault rifle, a blaster, and thermal detonators.
Good job, but the droid army is headed this way. Capture to secure a stronger foothold for our troops.
Simple enough loadout: rifle, pistol, and grenades. Here the rest of our 501st brothers come to assist us. One of the main objectives of Star Wars Battlefront 2 is to collect command posts, to allow you to spawn into enemy locations and achieve victory.
Our troops need health and ammo. Go to the downed Techno-Union ship and switch to the engineer class at the command post there.
Also,
Now use your fusion cutter to repair the health and ammo droid.
with the engineer class, we can repair droids that will replenish the troops with ammunition and health, allowing us to survive the droid army before us. The engineer is equipped with a powerful close combat shotgun, as well as a fusion cutter for repairing droids and turrets. Let's use it.
Nice work, trooper. The CIS have sent in a column of spider walkers. Get to the ATTE clone and make it fast. Now take one of those walkers down before they do some serious damage.
But we're not doing all of our combat on foot. We have land and air vehicles to destroy our enemies in the name of the Republic. We can choose to drive this vehicle or take the main gunner's seat. Heavy damage, but incredibly slow.
Geonosis got killed and dropped a holocron on top of the Techno-Union ship. Use a command post to switch to the jet trooper class.
Mission objective completed. Let's take down this extra spider walker to assist our 501st brothers. Now let us exit the vehicle. Another gimmick of Star Wars Battlefront 2, you have to go to command posts and constantly cycle between different class options. In this instance,
Now use your jump jets to get up there and acquire that holocron and bring it back to checkpoint Alpha.
the jet trooper
Secrets it might hold.
has a jet on his back, allowing great mobility, an EMP launcher and a commando pistol. He is weakly armored, but is great at moving around with high mobility.
CIS are holed up in the cliff bunker. Get up there and take over that post. It will give us a strong vantage point on the battlefield.
We need to lead the 501st to victory. So, using our jet trooper, we will clear this command post and obtain it in the name of the Republic. Need to be cautious. Enemy droids, very dangerous. We are no Jedi. We're just as expendable as anyone else, so we must preserve our life at all costs, so long as we accomplish the mission. The more enemies we destroy on a single life, the more perks we will obtain, such as enhanced energy regeneration, damage boosts, and other weapons that can be unlocked, depending on your kill streaks. Using the jet trooper's mobility, we can get in and out of danger. This is why you need to capture command posts. Enemies will spawn almost endlessly out of these command posts until victory or defeat occurs. This is only our first battle on Star Wars Battlefront 2. Chaotic, just like real war. There's a lot going on. It's hard to process. You have to do your best to survive. We're low on health, so let's escape using our jet boosters. Luckily, we have a medical droid over here. This will replenish our HP. This is why it's important to use engineers to repair these droids, providing you with ammunition when you run low, and health when you are near death. After obtaining a kill streak, we are rewarded with a precision pistol, a far superior version of the ordinary pistol, but we lose this if we die. That's not on the cards for the 501st. Very effective, this precision pistol.
We need some snipers to pick off some droids and help thin out the CIS forces. Grab a sniper rifle and take out some droids.
Now we are going to switch to the sharpshooter class. A frail class with low armor, but capable of engaging enemies in long-range combat with their sniper rifle. Not very powerful against vehicles, but against individual infantry from afar, it can be an effective means of accomplishing your mission. We jump down this ledge a little bit here for an awkward angle, but one that we can use to our advantage. We don't need to aim down the scope to destroy these droids. The sniper rifle is extremely powerful, but you have to be accurate with every shot. Luckily, because we are still playing as the same clone trooper, we still keep the kill streak bonuses, such as enhanced regeneration and a damage increase.
Those spider walkers are tearing us to ribbons. Get to a CP and switch to the heavy trooper class.
From relative safety, we move back to the command post. The sharpshooter can't do much damage to the spider walker, but this is why the heavy trooper exists, equipped with a rocket launcher and mines.
Now take your rocket launcher and give one of those spiders a taste of some heavy fire.
These units are designed to destroy vehicles. This is the beautiful simplicity of Star Wars Battlefront. As chaotic as the war front can be, there is a class equipped for every single role you need. Infantry, for taking care of other infantry units. Heavy trooper, for destroying vehicles and turrets. The sharpshooter for dealing damage from afar and scouting out enemy positions. Then you get the engineer class, for repairing droids and replenishing fellow 501st members with health and ammunition, as well as a powerful shotgun. As well as special units, like the jet trooper, with enhanced mobility. One more shot ought to destroy the spider walker.
Master Windu has arrived on the battlefield. A lightsaber will come in handy against these droids. Let's knock down the CIS reinforcements a bit.
Of course, the most special unit of all. Occasionally you will get to play as either heroes or villains in Battlefront 2 ASMR. In this instance, just like Star Wars Episode 2 Attack of the Clones, we have Mace Windu, one of the most powerful duelists of the Jedi Order, played in the movies by Samuel Jackson, an absolute legend. Mace Windu's abilities are far greater than that of a regular infantry unit. He can use force speed to enhance his mobility, sprinting across the battlefield, a lightsaber doing heavy damage, only struggling really against vehicles. Using the lightsaber, we cut through the droids like ribbons. We can also use a guard ability to block blaster fire, prolonging our life on the battlefield. The more enemies you destroy as a hero or villain character, the more your health pool is regenerated. So if you're skilled enough with a hero or villain, you can keep on going forever, really. We need to take over this last command post to obtain our objective. Windu's powerful lightsaber tears through the droids, and his speed allows us to get away from harm and towards the enemy. We are not invincible, however. Windu has two abilities using the Force. Force Push, allowing us to launch enemies a few meters behind us. Also, we can throw our lightsaber for a ranged attack, which is risky because you are exposed while the lightsaber is still in the air. But this is why the Jedi and Sith are the most feared warriors in the entire galaxy. We must capture this command post to complete our mission objective and clear Geonosis. With Windu here and the newly formed 501st Legion, victory is inevitable. Command posts take less time to capture when you have more allies nearby, even more reason to keep them alive. Awkward angles from these droids make them a little bit tricky to hit with a lightsaber from afar. Luckily, we're going through plenty of them to extend our health bar. The CIS, the enemies of the Republic, using a droid army.
Good job.
Geonosis, mission completed. May the Force be with us.
Incredibly, the 501st survived the crucible of Geonosis, emerging battle-hardened and ready for whatever the war would throw at us. In the waning months of the Clone Wars, the 501st faced missions critical to the agenda of Chancellor Palpatine. When we arrived at the bombed-out ruins of Mygeeto, our Jedi commander believed we had been sent to take out a droid energy collector. What Ki-Adi-Mundi didn't know, however, was that our unit of the 501st was really after an experimental Mygeetan power source that the Chancellor wanted for his super laser. Keeping Mundi in the dark wasn't easy. The Jedi had become increasingly wary of the Chancellor's doings, and were on the lookout for the slightest hint of treachery. Just like the rest of them, though, he never caught whiff of what was really going on, until it was far too late.
Now, we are on the planet Mygeeto, a frigid ice planet.
All right, men. Today's target is an energy collector on the northern section of the platform. If we can take it down, production facilities in the area will grind to a halt. Let's move them out. The enemy's forward command post is on the other side of this bridge. We'll have to capture it before moving on.
This, besides the chaotic violence that is ensuing before us during the Clone Wars. Part of what makes Star Wars Battlefront 2 Rise of the Empire so interesting is that while you are playing as the clone army of the 501st, and you are working alongside the heroic Jedi Order, you still prioritize orders from Chancellor Palpatine, who has his own agenda, and he has his own grand plan for what happens to the galaxy. So we might be here taking down the droid army, but we also have an alternative mission that the Jedi don't know about. This will unravel more as we continue this playthrough and our adventures with the 501st Legion. Now let's roll out, soldier. We have to capture this command post. Our assault rifle making quick work of the droids. That's what it's designed for. Simple, but meant to dispose of regular infantry. Thermal detonators for bunkers and fortified locations. Frenzy. The more enemies that we destroy, the more perks we will obtain. We must avoid death at all costs, for the sake of the Republic, for the sake of the 501st. This assault rifle is a very reliable weapon, one we will rely on for quite some time. While we secure this command post, these two droids will replenish our health and ammunition. We also have this engineer following us. It can be very useful.
Well done, man. Now we need to make some space for General Mundi to land. Take out those turrets and clear the deck.
We need to make room for General Ki-Adi-Mundi, a Jedi Master, to join the battlefield. So we need to take down these cannon turrets. That's what the heavy trooper is designed for. Rocket launcher, away.
Listen up, man. Before we can begin our assault on the energy collector, we have to get past the shield barricade, get behind the shield, and take out the generator.
After destroying the anti-air cannons, we can now play as Jedi Master Ki-Adi-Mundi, who might play similar to Mace Windu, but has his own unique ways of destroying enemies in the battlefield. He can throw his saber just like Windu, but has a slightly different force ability, and his own animations for his own Jedi fighting style. As you can see, as long as your defense is on point, a lightsaber can make quick work of even enemy vehicles. It's all about how you use the lightsaber in combat. Ki-Adi-Mundi will surely lead us to victory if we play them the right way. Onwards with the 501st. to obtain this secret power support. Need to capture a new command post. Ki-Adi-Mundi clearing the way of the force fields to allow the 501st Infantry to infiltrate. We've always got droids in the way, though. The more we take damage, this lightsaber symbol on the bottom left will decrease. When it goes to 0, the Jedi, or Sith, or villainous or heroic character will retreat the battlefield. So, by destroying droids, we will increase this timer, allowing us to maximize our chances of victory. As you can see, for every enemy, the health bar goes up. Defend this command post. With the Jedi's ability to block blaster fire, it's invaluable.
Before we can begin our assault on the Sep's energy collector, we have to penetrate their shield barricade. So load up and move out.
Ki-Adi-Mundi, a formidable Jedi. We can also jump using the Force, leaping over the barricade. Clear the way for the troops.
Take down the core shield by destroying the generator.
Droids everywhere. They may not be the greatest combatants, but there are many of them. Using Ki-Adi-Mundi's affinity with the Force, instead of pushing enemies away, we can drag them towards us, in striking distance of a lightsaber slash. Force abilities are extremely useful for disabling enemy movement, giving you the right time to strike.
Let's take out the core.
Energy collector core. Let's destroy this. Droidekas. Shielded enemies. Still no match for a lightsaber. One more ought to do it. Droidekas destroyed quick. Up in flames.
Good work. Now collect the core samples and return them to the dropship on the other side of the bridge. Now take the crystals back to the dropship.
With Ki-Adi-Mundi's ability to use force speed, this will be much easier than playing as a regular 501st trooper. It is useful to have a Jedi on your side, after all. We're going to take a different path back to the dropship, using our lightsaber to take out anti-air units. Another vehicle, watch out. A lightsaber can block blasters, but vehicle fire's a different thing altogether. Stay underneath the turret so it can't strike. Tail it. Fight smart, not harder. This is why our ranged attacks are very important. Now clear the way for the troops to get back to the dropship. Our health pool is rather low. We need to find more enemies to destroy. Idea. We can take an enemy vehicle and use it for ourselves. Alright, Ki-Adi-Mundi. Let's see what we can blast away at.
I can see the dropship.
Almost time to go. Let's just make a beeline for the dropship. Full speed. Fast as we can.
Nicely done, gentlemen. Your work here today has made the Chancellor a very heavy man.
Mission completed. Mygeeto. One more victory for the 501st Legion. Now we continue our missions. Before we do that, let me save my progress. And hey, it's me. Darth Kazama. Oh, I mean, Alkazam-sama. Now we will begin Coruscant, a desperate rescue. Palpatine's kidnapping gives a hands-on crash course in space combat. We're not just going to do combat on land, not just the sky, but in outer space. This is Star Wars, after all. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough so far, my friends, as we continue onwards with the 501st Legion. Now, take a quick moment to grab a breather and prepare ourselves for battle. Coruscant, home of the Jedi Order, are allies in this fight against the CIS. We've had Mace Windu and Ki-Adi-Mundi to assist us. Now, we need to go into outer space to stage a rescue of the Chancellor. After all, Chancellor Palpatine is the #1 directive of the 501st Legion, above even the Jedi themselves, although they may not know it yet. Let us begin. Coruscant in space. 501st Legion. Stand ready and roll out.
As the Clone Wars progressed, more and more ground-based legions found themselves pressed into space combat, including the fighting forces of the 501st. For months, every hour of our downtime was spent in the simulator, preparing for the time we would face our enemies from the cockpit of a 170. Finally, the day came to earn our wings. The CIS had staged a daring kidnapping of Chancellor Palpatine, and was being escorted from Coruscant by a fleet of separatist ships. With only a few veteran pilots on planet, many of the 501st were pressed into service to drive off the Seps and buy time for a pair of Jedi Knights to rescue the Chancellor.
Spaceships fly over Coruscant. We have a choice of 2 classes, a clone marine or a clone pilot. The 2 Jedi attempting to rescue the Chancellor are Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi. The 501st needs to cause a suitable distraction by attacking the CIS ships. Using our interceptor, we can fly this spaceship and dogfight enemy ships and take them down. This should give the suitable opportunity for Kenobi and Skywalker to save the Chancellor. The ship, however, is not invincible. It can be shot down. This interceptor has good blasters, excellent for taking down smaller ships, and missiles for larger targets, which we'll need to target now. The 501st needs to punch through here. Trade Federation cruiser, its shields are up. So we need to go alternatively towards a frigate and take that down first. This will be a crash course in space combat. So this side of it is dogfighting and sabotage. Need to take down smaller ships that might shoot us down, leaving us an opportunity to shoot down these cruisers. But let's go for the comm ship. Its shields are not... It doesn't have any shields up. It's a prime target. Just need to make sure we don't get shot down while we're at it. The difference between choosing a clone marine and a clone pilot. A pilot is excellent at being inside of a ship, because when the clone pilot is inside of a ship, they will slowly regenerate their health while they're flying around. That's why we're back to full health after a few close calls. A marine can be used to invade the enemy dropships and engage in a land battle, over space, that is. So let's damage this comm ship. Keep it going. It won't go down easily though. Just need to take our time. Evading enemy fire, taking down the ships, and destroying the CIS one by one. Our ship is in bad condition. Luckily, our pilot's regeneration is coming in very handy here. We should be able to repair ourselves in time to get back to the dropship. Back to the Republic cruiser. Okay, we're repairing our systems pretty good here. Now we need to take the shields out of the Trade Federation cruiser. Come on, 501st. We can do this. Next target, communications array. Some expert piloting, we should be able to pull this off. This interceptor has suitable weaponry to take it down.
Well done. Now that they're in disarray, fly into their hangar and land. Be careful.
Now it's time to change our strategy. We've weakened the enemy ship's defenses, so now we're going to take the interceptor. It's in poor condition, but the regeneration, we might be able to make it back in time. Make it back to base. Alright. Change of tactics. Using our fusion cutter, we can repair the ship in no time at all. Now, I'm going to go back to the command post. And we're going to switch from clone pilot to clone marine. You can pilot a ship with a clone marine, but it will not regenerate health. However, you can use the marine to land inside of an enemy ship, but you'll have to fight land enemies while you do so. However, the marine will have a fully automatic assault rifle, which will make taking down individuals much easier, as well as other weapons used for sabotage. And that's the name of the game here with the 501st. We're going to fly straight into their ship and bring hell to them. We need to watch out for their defenses though. Slow down, slow turn from here, get ready to land, and a firefight will begin. Droid Marines. Luckily, our assault rifle should do the job nicely, taking them down rather easily. But there's going to be lots of enemies. We're in the heart of the enemy's base, in the heart of darkness. Hopefully we destroy enough of these droids to get some kill streaks. The clone marine also possesses a rocket launcher and thermal detonators, which can be used to destroy the internal systems of this ship. However, you need to get deep enough inside the ship in order to do so. But we can use the enemy's resources against themselves. We can use their medical droids and ammunition dispensers. So, let's get into the heart of the base. This would be much more difficult to do with a pilot who only has a pistol, or with a marine who can gun them down. Get our way into this base, slowly but surely. Let's infiltrate. Covert operations. There's auto turrets, though. Watch out and take those out. There should be another auto turret somewhere in this area. The auto defense mainframe. Let's sabotage that. Thermal detonators and rockets. It would take a long time to destroy this from the outside, but if you can infiltrate a marine in here, it takes much less time. Difficult, but rewarding. This will allow our other brothers in the 501st to attack the exterior of the ship easier with the auto turrets offline. So having to multitask here. There are Marines, there are pilots everywhere. We have to take these guys down. Now, let's search for other critical systems to sabotage and destroy. Engine cooling tanks. Sounds important enough to destroy. Enemy spawned right in front of us. No match for a 501st soldier. Slow reload on the rocket launcher. Slowly but surely the engine cooling tank shall be destroyed. We don't have any more thermal detonators. We need to go get more ammunition, but be careful, we're still in the enemy base. Another droid. Pop that guy. We'd be spending too much time here trying to destroy it with the rifle. Let's get the appropriate equipment for the task. At full health. Two medical droids. Any gonk droids? Gonk droids are the droids that dispense ammunition. There he is. Gonk. 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 There we go. Ready for war. Let's get back in there and destroy the internal systems. The auto turrets have been repaired. Take them out quick. Can't stand still for too long. We'll be dead. Alright. Back from whence we came. The engine cooling tank will be history soon. One more rocket ought to do it.
Now, grab a fighter and destroy the bridge of the enemy cruiser.
We need to destroy the bridge of the cruiser. I have an interesting strategy in mind. We're going to take one of the enemy ships to do that. We're going to take this droid starfighter. Quite agile. Excellent guns, though, for dogfighting. Destroy the enemy bridge. A little bit fragile, this ship. Need to make sure we don't get shot out of the skies over Coruscant. Maneuvering. These blasters are excellent at taking down smaller enemy ships. We've almost got this, soldier. Oh dear. We're not a clone pilot, so we can't regenerate our health. Can we get back to the safety of the attack cruiser? Bit of dangerous maneuvering. All right. Successfully stolen a droid star cruiser. All right. Here's the idea. Now we're going to switch back to a clone pilot, which will give us the ability to equip a fusion cutter. This will let us repair the starfighter that is rather effective at destroying its master. Excellent. Back to full health. And now that we are a pilot, we can slowly regenerate lost health. So long as we fly carefully, we can accomplish this mission. Now, Let's set out 501st, towards victory.
Well done, gents. With flying like that, the Republic is well on its way to victory.
Victory. Space over Coruscant. Mission completed. The 501st are successful once again.
It's been said that the 501st got the best of the war. We also got the worst. On Felucia, the Seps dug their metal heels into the muck of that alien hellhole and dared the Republic to come in after them. So we did. Only to be met with the month after month of flesh-eating diseases, shrieking nocturnal predators, and other sights that haunt me to this day. Cut off and for all we knew, abandoned by our superiors. Our only hope was Ayla Secura, our Jedi commander. Without her iron will, none of us would have come out of that mess with our sanity or our lives. When her death came, I hope it was quick. She earned that much.
Now, we enter Felucia. The 501st are sent out to a hellhole. Felucia, a swamp forest planet. For this, we're not messing around. We're going in immediately with a heavy trooper.
Our forward unit is under attack by some kind of creatures. Get up there and give them some support. These things are everywhere! Our troops are being slaughtered. Let's move it.
Somebody's killing our men.
No, they're all dead! This ATTE is out of commission. Movement to the north! Here they come.
There's the killer over there. A creature called an Ackley. The key to destroy these creatures, they can only kill us from close range. The heavy trooper has mines, however, that will make short work of them. The missile launcher is risky. It will do tons of damage to them, but we're wide open after it. Two Ackley down. Come on, men. Pull through. We'll stare into the face of death and we will win. We need to make liberal use of the medical droids and ammunition dispensers. Throw mines down.
One more. CIS units have been detected moving in this direction. Defend the ATTE until Jedi Master Secura arrives.
We have to hold the ATTE. Now we swap to a special class, the Clone Commander. He has a special ability. We can boost the defense of his allies, like a true leader. And his main weapon, a chain gun. Unlimited ammunition so long as it doesn't overheat. We can use this to take down the droids in quick succession. We have a minute and a half before Jedi Master Ayla Secura arrives, who will surely turn the tide of battle. The 501st stand strong. Come on, troops. Clone Commander class is very powerful. You have to be very careful, though. If this gun overheats, we are left exposed. And our fellow units have increased defense. Medical droid. 1 minute left before Ayla Secura arrives. We're in hell on earth, but we'll make this hellish battleground playtime. They can't stop the 501st. Teamwork, strategy, decision-making. Medical droids are in good condition. We should be able to survive. Enhanced defenses. Hold the line, soldiers.
Secura has landed. A Republic gunship crashed in the brush near here. Acquire its power cell and
Now we can play as Jedi Master Aayla Secura.
How can I help?
Female Jedi. With deadly efficiency. She can use force speed and dual wields lightsabers. She's a fantastic character to play as. With her at our side, victory is inevitable. We can block blaster fire. We have a great range of motion with the lightsabers. Very agile. Very acrobatic. We can still throw our sabers at them. Great touch, adding the Jedi theme to this. Really gives you this fear of destruction. And yet, hope arrives. The Jedi are here to save the day. Against all odds, we will win.
Nice work. The ATTE has been reactivated. The CIS offensive is being mounted from the fungal tree to the south. Advance on their base of operations there and take out their primary defense turrets.
Now we can pilot the ATTE. Destroy these turrets with our new vehicle. With some clones operating the other seats. Few shots of the cannon should take it down. 4 turrets remaining. We have the droids, the planet itself, trying to kill us. We will prevail. To think a single clone from Geonosis has still made it this far into the heart of darkness that is Felucia. The 501st and the Jedi side by side. We are unstoppable. Drive the Seps back. A slow vehicle, but a very powerful one. Main cannon. Unfortunately, it's dead angled. We can't shoot the turret from this angle at our target, but Aayla Secura will move quickly enough to take care of that problem. Her health is rather low at the moment, so we need to destroy as many droids as we can to make sure she stays in the field for as long as possible. Take out that turret.
Nice work. The Separatists' assault on Felucia has been severely crippled. We have them on the run.
Felucia, Heart of Darkness. The 501st once again are victorious. Another conquest. Next, the following mission.
When the Separatists' invasion of Kashyyyk caught the Republic flat-footed, a detachment of the 501st was sent in to stop the bleeding until reinforcements could arrive. It was a textbook suicide mission and we knew it. As we fought our way into Kashyyyk's atmosphere, most of us believed that the only way we'd be getting off this planet was in a body bag.
Now we have to do another battle in space. This time over the planet Kashyyyk, home of the Wookiees. The race of creatures.
A blockade around Kashyyyk. If we're going to punch through, we'll need to weaken their forces. Pilots, focus your attacks on their support ships.
The Wookiees, a race most famously represented by Chewbacca, Han Solo's friend. Need to take this interceptor. Now that we understand the basics of space combat, let's just get right in there. The 501st needs to stop the bleeding. We need to turn the tide of this war. even against unwinnable, impossible odds. The 501st always gets the job done. Need to take down the turrets on this ship. Luckily, this ship is quite agile. So we can do two things at once. We can take down smaller ships, but we can still attack the medium ships with bombs. We need to eliminate the auto turret system first. It doesn't matter how good our weapons are if we can't use them. Turrets down. Two more turrets to go. Comm ship. We can take this down. We just need to get in the right position to do so. More turrets to dispose of. This gives us a clear opening to unleash a barrage of missiles and bombs. They take a while to recharge though, which is why we need to get in close to the ship and slow down to give ourselves time to regenerate. We're getting there. Enemy tailing us. Once again, all the way from Geonosis to this single clone trooper is truly something spectacular. Whether he's fighting as a heavy trooper, an infantryman, an engineer, sharpshooter, or even more. With soldiers like this, it's no wonder the Republic's on the winning edge of the war, even against the odds presented. One of the comm ships is down. Running low on reinforcements. We can pull this off. Never tell me the odds. Dangerous flying, but it's a dangerous situation we're in. Auto turret down. Reckless. Sometimes we're gonna have to play reckless to get what we want. Thankfully for destroying so many targets, we have damage reduction and energy regen. This should keep us in the fight long enough to destroy these heavy ship cannons. This is what will make it very difficult for a dropship to get in. There's no point bringing a dropship, which is a slow but very easy target to hit. If a cannon like that, it'll go down. Next objective. I almost guarantee it's going to be getting into a dropship. Last time we infiltrated a CIS ship with just a lone Marine. I think this time we need to go in with some backup. Once again, I said we'll play recklessly. We might have damaged this ship, but we can repair it too. Another trooper can use this. Now we're going to swap from clone pilot to clone Marine. Now things are going to get interesting. Instead of flying an interceptor into the enemy base, we're going to take this dropship. The LAAT gunship. With this, before we take off, we're going to bring 3 clones with us. 2 of them can operate the side turrets to help defend ourselves. 1 can be passenger. And ourself, the pilot. This vehicle is very slow, sturdy, but slow. With the auto turrets in system, we wouldn't be able to pull this off. Now, here's what's going to get really interesting. We fly the dropship right into their base and land. A dropship, while very difficult to land in an enemy base, once you land, it acts as a command post, meaning if you die, you can respawn in this dropship. We survived Geonosis, Felucia, even the skies over Kashyyyk. We just need to reposition the dropship. We still have powerful weapons on this dropship. We just need to position our flight a little bit better. After all, when we land this in the ship, it's going to act as a command post. So we want to make sure it's not too exposed. And of course, this time when we evade the enemy ship, we're not doing it alone. We'll have backup this time.
Alright, troopers, make your way to their critical systems and destroy their fuel and life support systems.
Fuel and life support. Alright, let's get in there. Droids everywhere. Luckily, we're a Marine this time. This is a flaw with the droids being mass-produced. Their ship design is identical, meaning we know exactly what to destroy once we're in here. The challenge is getting in here in the first place. Destroy the auto turrets, fuel support and life systems. Life support, excuse me. This time we have backup, we have clones with us. It's no longer a one-man operation, a one-clone operation. Quick reload. Back is up, clones. 501st Commander here. Needs health. Slowly getting our health back with the medical droid. One of our clone troopers is actually being savvy enough, while the enemy is distracted, to use their own turrets against themselves. Auto defense is down. This is going to get easier and easier. We just need to survive. Hordes of hellish machines before us. Let's take down their life support systems. That's what the rocket launcher's for, after all. One more missile ought to do it. Life support systems down. Now to damage their fuel. It's good to know we're not doing this alone. Thermal detonators. Not as much damage as a rocket, but should be enough to suffice for now. We should have enough rockets to destroy this.
Command has an easy mission, pilot. Grab the enemy's battle plan holocron and bring it back to our hangar.
The enemy has a valuable holocron. We must retrieve it and bring it back to base. We can leave the dropship here. Perhaps we'll take an enemy ship this time and get back to our base quicker. The dropship is a really cool vehicle, but it is a sitting duck. Unless you've got competent pilots operating the turrets. Fortunately, we're in the heart of the enemy base, where we're most likely to be attacked. Health pickup. Excellent. Good timing. We have the holocron. By the Force, let's get out of here. Turrets down. Marines, pilots alike. You got my back, 501st, brother. You might have to take the dropship back. Let's get as many clones in here as possible. After all, we have our own guns as pilot. However, let's get out of here. We need to bring back this holocron at all costs. Incoming missile. Apologies for that noise. That missile was loud. Should be safe now. We're at base. With this should complete our mission. The CIS have been suitably crippled.
Well done, man. Now let's get down there and liberate Kashyyyk.
Space over Kashyyyk. Mission completed. 501st victorious. However, this is only the beginning. This was just so we could puncture through to Kashyyyk itself. This is going to be one of the most difficult missions we've faced so far, if not the most difficult. It's going to be a line in the sand that is drawn, and it is the 501st Legion that will decide who wins and loses this war. But we won't do it alone. After all, who lives on Kashyyyk but the iconic Wookiee warriors? Let's get down there and show the CIS how it's done. Let's show them how a war is supposed to be fought. A moment to rest myself. This is going to be a tough mission. Right. Are you ready, my friends? I hope you've been enjoying the adventures of the 501st Legion. Thank you so much for your time and watching so much of this video. It means the world to me. Now sit back and relax. Me and the 501st. I've got this under control. Now let's move out, soldier.
When we arrived on Kashyyyk, things were just as bad as we feared. The droids had us outgunned, outmaneuvered, and outmanned by a 5-to-1 margin. What none of us had counted on was the Wookiees. We'd all heard the stories, of course, but we'd never fought next to them. Never seen them rip apart a droid with their bare hands. They were magnificent. Even so, it was still a suicide mission. At least it was until Master Yoda arrived. Then it became a battle. A winnable battle.
The line in sand has been drawn.
To hold this beachhead until reinforcements arrive. No retreats, no excuses.
No retreats, no excuses. The 501st, the Wookiees, and Master Yoda will take care of this. After all, good relations with the Wookiees he has. Now, we're gonna have to use our vehicle. Here they come. There's no end to them. So we'll have to bring an end to them. Fortunately, they're using vehicles that are quite thin and difficult for the vehicle to aim at. So let's aim at the heavy tanks. Not only defending the 501st, brothers, but we have to defend the Wookiees as well. It's their home world, but they are fearsome warriors. We have 2 minutes to defend this beachhead before reinforcements can come back. The vehicle's sustaining a lot of heavy fire. It is a very wide open target after all. Our clone commander, co-pilot. We got out of the ship just in time. Now let's take the war to them on land. Or maybe not. Let's jump in another ship, because there's a spider walker coming. We need to make sure this command post doesn't fall at all costs. It's critical to our defenses. Energy regen. Perfect for a situation like this. We need all the health and energy we can get. It's great though in these vehicles in Star Wars Battlefront 2. You also have vehicles that can have a co-pilot. So we have a clone commander here shooting them with a laser. He's firing his laser. Firing his laser he is. Okay. Master Yoda's ramblings aside. No retreats. No excuses. More tanks. They just keep coming. Take down enemy vehicles first. They will do the most. They'll do the most damage to us if left unchecked. Reinforcements are almost arriving. Need to keep moving. We're in the enemy's line of sight. We need to avoid missiles and blasters, as well as shoot down any infiltrating droids. Now we need to retreat back. The Wookiee base is under attack. We'll take a fresh tank this time, with a jet trooper assisting us this time. Very tight. Unfortunate. We'll have to go through here on foot. However, this can be used to our advantage. This means when the enemies eventually get through here, we'll be able to funnel them out, making them easier to aim at. Strategy is key here.
We must defend the oil refinery at all costs. If we don't, this whole place is going to blow.
Defend the oil refinery at all costs. Get in the co-pilot seat, Scout Trooper. We've got business to perform here. Only 2 ways the droids can get through these 2 doorways. So we will hold the vehicle here and funnel them out one by one. Don't give them a chance to overwhelm us. Now the seawall is open. Now they can come through the middle. You have to use this vehicle to its maximum ability. Can't let any droids infiltrate through. Flashing back to times of Geonosis. We've been fighting through hell since the very beginning. A damage increase due to a kill streak. This is exactly what we need. Need to destroy as many enemies as we possibly can and defend the refinery for 2.5+ minutes. A tank droid. Take it down. Excellent. Another one's coming. Laser acting as a powerful deterrent to these droids. United we stand, the droids will fall. You have to enjoy the variety and the designs in the Star Wars universe. These furry, powerful Wookiee warriors. The loyal, steadfast, and determined 501st clone troopers. As well as the Jedi Masters. Perhaps we'll see some of the Sith in time. Great variety. You can see why Star Wars is an iconic franchise with designs as varied and as interesting as these. Even the droids. Unfortunately, they're in our way, so they must fall. Our tank droid. We focus on the vehicles first. This will preserve as many of our brothers as possible, increasing the odds. An absolute bloodbath here. Well said. Set him up and knock him down through the gates. Cannon turret. Taken down. 20 seconds left before we can start going on the offensive. Because believe it or not, this is us on the defense. Look at all the chaos. Even the tank is feeling the toll of the time spent on this battlefield. Now that's a voice I'm glad to hear. Jedi Master Yoda. The iconic.
Yoda I am. Fight I will.
His unusual method of speaking. His eternal wisdom. And power on the battlefield with the Force and a lightsaber. Yoda may be a small creature, but he's a master of the Jedi Order for a reason. Incredibly agile in battle. And a lightsaber will still carve through anything. We need to take forward these command posts. Yoda can push or pull enemies in whatever direction he wants. Can block blaster fire. Reclaim the beachhead. Now, using Yoda's agility, we will dash forward. It's time to reclaim this beachhead. While Yoda might be an unassuming old alien, when they choose to, can be absolutely brutal in combat. We chase down this tank running away from us. Now that's a visual you never thought you'd see. A tiny green alien chasing down a battle tank. One of the most iconic, heroic characters in all of Star Wars, Master Yoda. Reclaim the beachhead. We're getting there with Yoda's assistance. One more command post down. Let's move forward to the next. We need to destroy enemies quickly, before Master Yoda grows tired of this. Each droid destroyed extends our time as Master Yoda. Let's use it to achieve victory. Follow us, clones. Take this command post. Excellent. On to the final command post. We need to watch out The spider walkers nearby. This will prove challenging. We need to use our speed to infiltrate and stay out of the range of its cannons. Tanks as well. This will be difficult. We can use Yoda's small size to our advantage to nimbly avoid these vehicles. 2 tanks and a spider droid. Keep agile, keep moving. Take down this tank before it can turn. That's its weakness. It can only attack us from the front. One vehicle down. Keep up the assault. There may not be a droid in this tank, but we might as well take it down. Who knows when one might come in and use it. Still stay away from the spider walker. It might not be noticing Yoda due to his small stature. We can use that to our advantage. Keep an eye on the tank droid. Capture the final command post and liberate Kashyyyk from the CIS.
Great work, troops. Kashyyyk lives to fight another day.
The 501st, the Wookiee warriors, and Master Yoda have liberated Kashyyyk. And now, towards the final steps in ending this war, an underground ambush on the planet Utapau.
In our bones, we knew the war was almost over. The galaxy held its breath, waiting to see which side would make the final, daring move. As fortune would have it, the Republic moved first. After the Chancellor informed the Jedi Council that General Grievous and the Sepp leaders were hiding on Utupau, General Kenobi gathered an army large enough to capture 3 star systems. When the orders reached the 501st, our morale soared. For better or worse, this would be the beginning of the end.
So the CIS are holed up on this planet, Utapau. Let's bring an end to this war.
Southwest of your position. Assault that command post.
We need to watch out. General Grievous, one of the leaders of the CIS, is in this area. We need to take them down. Bring this war to its knees. Let's make sure all the sacrifices, all the 501st brothers who gave their lives, have not given them in vain. Take down the droids and capture this upper command post. Quite useful tactically. It's got a lookout post. Excellent for any forces that come in. A good amount of 501st soldiers. We can pull this off. Use this vantage point. Anything comes through, we destroy it. Pop that guy. Tango down. A recon droid.
There's a CP further down the highway. Clear any enemies on the highway and secure the area.
Next command post. Forward assault. Come on, men. The Chancellor expects this mission to be a success, and the 501st always delivers. For the Republic. Enemy tank. Down they go. Teamwork. Come on, brothers. We went through swamps, jungles, ice planets. And now in this desert landscape here, in an underground hidden base, we have to drive the Seps back where they came from and destroy their leader, General Grievous. No matter what they throw at us, we will survive. Capture this command post, and watch out, droids are coming from above. We have an elite rifle now. This will do more damage than a regular rifle. Just what we need, more killing power. Send them all to the Shadow Realm.
Now secure Hangar 10, and we'll send in a dropship to back you up. General Obi-Wan has landed on this level. We should be able to help you troopers quite a bit.
Excellent. Now we can play as Obi-Wan Kenobi, the legendary hero of the Star Wars universe. Hello there. Now with Obi-Wan Kenobi, the defensive master of the Jedi Order, we can continue this onward assault of the CIS army. Kenobi can throw his saber and use force abilities on the enemies as well to capture this hangar. This war is nearing its end. The 501st making a valiant strike against the CIS. With Kenobi here, we should have this situation under control. Unless things escalate. Command post captured.
By the Force, General Grievous is stationed in Hangar 10. Take him out before he wipes out our forces.
Hello there.
General Kenobi!
General Grievous, watch out. He may use lightsabers, but he's no Jedi. We can use Obi-Wan's force powers to disable them. Force push to stem the tide of this battle.
Well done. There's some AA guns in Hangar 10 that are causing our flyboys quite a bit of trouble. They need you to destroy those guns, then they're going to land the heavy support units.
Turrets. So uncivilized.
Destroy the other gun and Hangar 10 will be ours. Stand by for heavy support units, soldier. Tanks incoming. Now, soldier, destroy that energy tower.
Continue destroying droids. Jedi hero Obi-Wan Kenobi. One of the greatest Star Wars characters. We get to play as them. Now to destroy this energy tower. Seal the fate of the CIS army. Then we can bring this war to an end. For solid defense, we can keep the fight going forever. We decide when it ends. Destroy these Magna Guards. Destroy this energy pillar. This will seal their fate.
We are victorious.
For the Republic, General Grievous has been sent into a retreat. Obi-Wan Kenobi and the 501st are victorious on Utapau. But the war isn't over. In fact, it's only just beginning. Chancellor Palpatine's plan is now coming into effect. Order 66 has been issued.
What I remember about the rise of the Empire is how quiet it was. During the waning hours of the Clone Wars, the 501st Legion was discreetly transferred back to Coruscant. It was a silent trip. We all knew what was about to happen, what we're about to do. Did we have any doubts? Any private, traitorous thoughts? Perhaps, but no one said a word. Not on the flight to Coruscant, not when Order 66 came down, and not when we marched into the Jedi Temple. Not a word.
This is a moment we weren't looking forward to. But the possibility of it happening has been drilled into all clone troopers. Order 66 has been issued by the Galactic, soon-to-be Galactic Emperor, Chancellor Palpatine, the eradication and extermination of all Jedi insurgents, and the 501st always follows orders. No hatred, no personal animosity. The order is given, and the 501st will carry it out. Friends, comrades, allies. It doesn't matter. Operation Knightfall, Order 66. We march as 501st brothers into the Jedi Temple to eradicate the rogue Jedi Order.
Tonight the fall of the Jedi is at hand. We have been directed by the highest authority to wipe out the insurgent Jedi Order that threatens our great empire. Our first objective is to capture the Council Chamber. Lord Vader will be our field commander. Let's keep the Jedi low and move out.
We have the newly christened Darth Vader commanding our troops, ordering the extermination of the Jedi. We march into the temple, but we must be cautious. The Jedi we served along are extremely powerful warriors, and now they are our enemies. They can deflect blaster bolts. They can insta-kill you up close and block your blasters. You have to find ways to destroy them when their guard is down, or use explosives or artillery. And there's so many of them. Free Jedi in there. Thermal detonators, keep your distance. Don't let the Jedi get too close. We have survived Geonosis, and the Jedi Temple will be no different. Even the Temple guards. All collateral. Not every Jedi here is a master. Some of these Jedi are mere Padawans, but still dangerous in combat. Even a novice Force user is a formidable foe in combat. But the clones of the 501st were cloned from the DNA of the most infamous and feared bounty hunter in the galaxy, Jango Fett, who himself was able to kill Jedi. With his clone structure and training, preparing to destroy the Jedi, Knightfall has begun. It's a sad day. I know. But still, the order is given.
Attention troops, double time to the library. The Jedi are attempting to destroy the library's holobooks. In direct defiance of command. Stop them.
Palpatine must want these books and holocrons for his own purposes. Whatever our new Galactic Emperor wishes for, the 501st will provide it, with the assistance of Lord Vader. Temple guards and Jedi alike, they all go down. Keep our distance as much as possible. To think we've once thought side by side.
Stop the destruction of the Jedi holobooks. If you can keep at least one of the bookcases intact for at least 2 minutes, command can scan the contents of the library.
We must destroy these Jedi when their guard is down. They cannot block blasters forever. But we cannot be caught off guard. Even a single slash from a lightsaber will kill us. Can we survive even the Jedi Temple itself? Into an encounter with the deadliest warriors in the galaxy? Of course the 501st can. Defend the library for up to 2 minutes, so we can download the archives for Chancellor Palpatine, who no doubt has plans to ascend to something greater. More Jedi. Be careful, don't let them get too close. They're preoccupied with practically sacrificing their lives to destroy the archives. Something our new Emperor will not tolerate. We have racked up enough kills with the pistol to obtain the precision pistol. Very good at hunting down Jedi. It's tragic. At the end of the day, when the order is given, whoever is in the path of the 501st will be slain, no matter who it is. Close call. Jedi playing defensive. Defend the archives at all costs. 2 bookshelves left. Got him. A holocron that obtains the information of both the Sith and Jedi. I can see why Palpatine would want such a thing for his own purposes. We have a damage reducing effect and a damage increase buff. We need to go through here and obtain the holocron, even with the Jedi in the way. He's playing defensive. Don't get lured in too much, though. Close call. Nice one, brother. Continue onwards. Be careful of any rooms we enter. The Jedi could pop out at any moment. One mistake, and it's all over. All those battles for nothing. All those brothers lost. Thermal detonator, clear the room. A clone commander alongside us. He should prove very useful. Teamwork is needed to destroy the Jedi. They can block our blasters, but not forever. Keep our distance. The Jedi approach. 3 of them. Another one round the corner. Keep the distance. All that training and cardio was paying off. Blocking our blaster fire. Close call. More clones arriving. We need to overwhelm them with numbers. Suddenly we're adopting the tactics used by the CIS. We learn even from our enemies. Clone trooper at our side. We have the holocron. Now let's get back to the dropship. Let's not let our guard down. The Jedi are everywhere. And the temple guards. We cannot afford to lose this holocron, not even to a Jedi. They're an enemy just like any other, and they can be defeated. The right strategy. Just clearing a path to the dropship. This area is clear. You can see the beautiful skies of Coruscant in the background. Home to this battlefield. The Jedi Temple. The 3 of us combined. A path to the dropship is clear. Right. This is the route we'll take after using the holocron. Now that we know this pathway is clear, let's go grab the holocron and bring it back to the ship. Luckily, full health, thermal detonators, and a damage increasing buff. We stand a good chance against the Jedi. We've faced impossible odds before, and this will be no different for the 501st. Alright, clones, troopers, brothers. Let's get this back to the dropship. Even though we cleared the path, we need to make sure no Jedi emerge. Things could change at any moment. The path remains clear. Excellent. Then we see what our next mission objective is once we get to the dropship. Good work, men. Continue. Now, we get to play as the fallen Jedi, Anakin Skywalker, the newly christened Darth Vader. We must eradicate the rest of the Jedi, and defeat the Jedi Master that lies within here. Now we even the odds. Lord Vader enjoys using the Force to choke his enemies into lifeless corpses. That ability is ours now, the 501st and Lord Vader combined. No one can stop us, not even the Jedi. A Jedi Master in there. Force choke. Finishing blow. A lucky strike, but you only grazed Master Skywalker. Lord Vader walks the 501st Legion, the entire Jedi Temple, many of the Masters offshore in other worlds. The perfect moment to strike, as planned by Palpatine. Three Jedi Masters who must be destroyed. They are a threat to the coming of the new Empire, ruled by Chancellor Palpatine and Lord Vader. This Force choke leaves the opening for Lord Vader to strike. One more. Now we no longer need to retreat at the mere sight of a Jedi. We can face them head on. Operation Knightfall successful. The 501st and Lord Vader have cleared Coruscant.
With the fall of Coruscant and the elimination of the traitorous Jedi, Palpatine's rise to power was complete. In recognition of our service and loyalty to the Emperor, the 501st were placed under the direct command of Lord Vader. Armed with deadly new weapons, blazing new ships and shiny new armor, our presence let the galaxy know that the days of the Old Republic were well and truly over. We were establishing a new era, an era of order and peace.
Well done for making it to the end of this video. Your new galactic emperor, Darth Sidious, is most pleased. If you enjoyed this entertainment and relaxation video, give one of my allies, Darth Kazuma, also known to some as Alakazam ASMR, a like, comment, and subscribe. He would be most grateful for such generosity and loyalty to the new force of order and stability in the galaxy that is the Galactic Empire. Now, go enjoy yourself. Until next I see you, we have a rise of a rebellion to destroy, rebel scum in the future to deal with. Myself and Lord Vader will be waiting. Until then, I use the words of another man when I say, no matter who you are or where you are, have a good time, all right? Lest the dark side take you. Take care of yourselves. And adios. May the Force be with you.